Hello, I'm Andy Brown. This is the Climer School of Real Estate. We're going to be making a couple of math problem videos for you now to help you pass your state exam. Now, before I get started, I want to remind you, go to our website, climerrealestateschool.com. We have a free 100-question practice exam there for you. You've got to click on it, download it, print it. If you haven't tried the 10 math questions at the end of that practice exam, stop watching this video now, go and try those first, and then come back. If you have tried it, go ahead and stay tuned. Go to the practice exam. We're going to start with question 91. 91, let me read it to you. Developer Bob bought 3 200-foot lots on the river for $250 per front foot. He subdivided that land into 6 riverfront lots and sold them for $31,250 per lot. What was his percent of profit? Now, you probably have noticed a lot of the math problems are word problems. Word problems can be simple as long as you read them very carefully and then make sure you take note of exactly what the question is. People mess up the word problems because they read them too quickly, they see all the numbers, and they kind of forget what they're asking. So let's start with the end. The question is, what is his percent of profit? That means we have to find out what he made versus what he paid. So let's take a look, do this together, at the actual question. Developer Bob bought 3 200-foot lots. He paid $250 per front foot. And by the way, you will find with expensive property, riverfront lots, maybe oceanfront, commercial lots that front big highways, they will sell it by front footage because they already know how deep they are, so they have the cost built in. So he had 3 lots. 3 lots, 200 feet each. $250 per front foot. If you take your 4-function simple calculator, 3 times 250 times 200, you get $150,000. He paid $150,000. The next part of the question tells us that he subdivided into 6 lots. And he sold each one for, how much? $31,250 per lot. So he sold the exact same land for 3 times $31,250. He sold them for $187,500. How much did he make off of his investment? He made what he sold it for, $187,500, minus the $150,000 he paid. So far, so good, right? Four-function calculator, 187.5 minus 150, $37,500. He made $37,500. Made over paid. So he made $37,500. He paid, according to the question, $150,000. If you do the math on your 4-function calculator, you get 0.25. If you recall from the class and from many of Ron's videos, to convert a decimal to percentage, you move the decimal over 2 places. The answer is he made 25%, and according to the practice exam, that's answer B. As long as you don't allow yourself to get flustered, it can be fairly easy. Make sure you know what information is in the question, and make especially sure that you know exactly what they're asking you. Yes?
Is that the same question that's in the back of chapter 14 in the textbook?
Good question. If you go to chapter 14 for our textbook, that's the exact same question as number 13, and more than likely you will see this on the state exam. Just as a reminder, we use this textbook in all of our classes. This was written by Linda Crawford. She is a professor up at the University of Florida and probably one of the smartest people on real estate in Florida, and she keeps current. We feel this is the best textbook that you can get, and that's why we use it. So that was question 91. Let's move to question 92 in this video. Question 92 reads, John purchased an apartment building that has a monthly net income of $4,000 per month. Monthly expenses are $1,000 per month. If the investor desires a 10% return, what is the value of this property? So remember what I said at the beginning of the video. To do a math word problem, first you have to know what are they asking, and that's always at the end. So they're asking us, what is the value of the property if the investor wants a 10% return? Second thing is, what is the information they gave us? They gave us the fact that monthly net income is $4,000. Monthly net. They might be trying to trick you a little bit. Monthly expenses are $1,000 a month. Think about this. Do we care about the monthly expenses? Because we already have the net income. We don't care. It's information that the question maker put in there to try to fool you. Read it slowly. Sift out what you don't need. I'm going to erase it because we don't need it. I'm going to go back to a memory peg that you were given. I over RV. Remember, this is not a formula. This is a memory peg. Income over rate of return times value. What are we looking for? Value. So let's turn this into a formula that we can use to get the answer very easily. V equals I over R. What's the income? $4,000.
Times 12. Times 12.
Monthly. Multiply that by 12, because everything is annual. What's the rate of return desired? 10%. How do we get from a percentage to a decimal? Go the other way. So 10% is 0.10. Now we're back to easy math with our 4-function calculator. 4,000 times 12 is $48,000. Divided by 0.1, $4,000 times 12 divided by 0.1, $480,000. And if you look on the practice exam, the answer is B. It's also the exact same question as number 18 on page 355 of the manual. Now, there's a lot of other ways that you can answer this. One thing I want to remind you, Whether you take the practice exam, or whether you take in the class test, or whether you take in the state exam, every single answer is given to you. You just have to get rid of the other three. So depending on how comfortable you are with the math, you can take the answers they give you and work backwards. But more on that later. Study hard. Tell everybody about the climerrealestateschool.com.
93 is on the end of the video with the blue shirt.
And I just remembered, 93, question 93 on the practice exam is already a video by Ron. It's the one where he's wearing the solid blue shirt. Good luck. Keep studying.